the 49ers are no longer the San Francisco 49ers. They were the Santa Clara 49ers. Now they are the Arizona 49ers. They're going to be playing their next 2 home games in the Cardinals Stadium. The Cardinals have graciously allowed the Niners to use it, which is really kind of nice. It's kind of like division rivals looking out for each other, because I guess the Cardinals could have been like, you know what? You're a problem. Ask Cal. Ask Oakland Technical High School or something like that. Go to Kezar. So they have a home. It's not too far away, and they haven't said where they're going to be practicing. I imagine because you can't use the same facilities that the Cardinals are going to use. They're going to have to figure something like that out. But Vish, what is your initial thoughts of the Niners relocating to Arizona?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a large difference on the team in terms of their performance. I think it's a good stadium. Playing in a dome might actually help them. They're very comfortable playing there. They play there 2 times a year. I think the only thing that would be worrisome is the players already talked about it yesterday is, well, how much is being away from their families for that entire week of practice and stuff going to affect the players? We'll see how that goes. And then an underrated storyline, I think, is that if Jimmy G does come back, I think this could help him a lot. For whatever reason, the guy plays his best football in the Cardinals Stadium, whether it was his best game last year or his first career start against that playoff Arizona team when people were, I think, surprised by how good he was. So very underrated kind of, joking storyline, but I think that it might help Jimmy G if he comes back.
It's funny. It's just like, it looks like the Niners, they're still in the hunt. They could make a run to the playoffs if things would just go their way. And now, they don't have a home.
Right.
They're now homeless. It's like, geez, this is really freaking hard. And is this more bad luck? Is this going to ultimately be what takes them out? They're just going to run out of energy or whatever. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it. The team seemed a little daunted. Like, I can't believe we have to do this now. But I'm looking through the schedule real quick, and I can't help but notice that the Niners have played 5 games at Levi Stadium so far this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
They played the Cardinals and lost. They played the Eagles and lost. They played the Dolphins and lost. They played the Rams and won, and they played the Packers and lost.
Mm-hmm.
So they're one. This may be a coincidence, but they're 1-4 at Levi's.
Yeah,
and they're 4-2 everywhere else. Did I do my math correctly?
Yeah, I think so.
They're 4-2 everywhere else. So maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know what it is about Levi's, but I don't know. Is there something there, Vish?
No,
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's just been unfortunate. But I do think that at this point, I think this is the kind of season where everybody is facing their own set of adversity. It's just a matter of where it hits. Have the Niners faced more? Yes. But if you look at their situation now, would you rather be them or would you rather be Baltimore? So I think that for the Niners, this season is going to be about who handles it best. I think everybody's day is coming. I think Kansas City's kind of been the team that, one, they're already excellent, and 2, they haven't had much go wrong for them, whether it's super key players, like multiple get injured, maybe one key guy misses a week or 2 like Chris Jones or Mitch Schwartz, but it's not multiple guys. But I think their day is coming. It could come in the playoffs, which is worse. So this is a season I think whatever's going around is coming around for everybody. And whoever handles it best is going to ultimately win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Whichever team wins the Super Bowl is going to be a team that has a really crazy story of things that they've gone through.
Right.
But what the optimism is for the 49ers is that maybe they got all their bad luck out of the way early, and the luck will catch up with the rest of the league, and maybe the Niners, it'll turn for them. Although having to be homeless is never good. It's not what you want.
No, it's not. It's not the best thing, but you know what? It's just another test for this team. And this team has shown that they have special character. And I think that character starts from the coaching, because they have special coaching. And I think they're going to deal with it fine. I don't think this is going to dictate anything when it comes down to the results of what happens to the Niners this season. Yeah. The thing that's been most impressive about the players and coaches in this current iteration of the team is that they leave it all out on the field. The outside, all of those things do not affect what happens on game day. They come there, they play their game, They lose, they win, they live with the result. So
Yep.
I don't think that this is the coaching and everybody is not going to allow this to be a big story. This is just going to be another side note of another thing they overcame. And if they make it to the playoffs, it's going to be one of the better stories in Niners history.
Right. And keep in mind, it's not necessarily a bad thing that they don't get to play at Levi's anymore. 1-4 at Levi's.
Right.
Not necessarily a bad thing. This isn't going to necessarily hurt their season.
The dome might help them too, The dome might help. So
yeah, especially for, a quarterback who doesn't have arm strength. It always helps to have no wind. So
right.
Good call.